Hello, Internet. It is me again, and I want to talk about something today. I want to talk about something that's awesome. And when I say awesome, I naturally mean Ninja Turtles. Yes, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. One of the coolest things to come out of the 80s. One of the coolest things to come out of entertainment. The Ninja Turtles, it's hard to explain how awesome the Ninja Turtles are. Like, because you wouldn't think that that'd be a cool concept at first glance. You know? Because it's like, when you think of ninjas, the first animal that comes to your mind isn't turtles. You know? You think like dragons or tigers or something. If you're gonna make an animal into a ninja, you don't immediately choose turtles. But that's what's so brilliant, you know? And so many crazy things came out of the 80s, and like so many things got lost in space from the 80s. But Ninja Turtles, that's just, Ninja Turtles are so cool. But what gets me on that topic is I just saw a short film that someone made called Fight the Foot. You guys should go check it out on YouTube. It's only like 3 minutes long, but it's like a little short film that someone made that features like their own like gritty retelling of April O'Neil's first encounter with Raphael. And for those of you who don't know, Raphael is the one with the red bandana and the sais, which are the fancy, really cool knives. But anyway, see, the reason the guy made this video was because he can't wait until the remake that they're working on right now. There's a studio currently working on a new Ninja Turtles movie, which is good because the last movie that came out, the computer animated one, it was bad. It was pretty bad. Like some of the action scenes were decent, but overall it was a pretty rotten movie. Um, and we haven't gotten like really good Ninja Turtle representation since like the remake of the cartoon show from like 2003, I believe it was. And when I was back home for winter break on the Nicktoons network, there was a special called Turtles Forever, and it was a storyline based on the new cartoon remake, where the current Turtles ended up meeting their 1980s counterpart due to like a cross-dimensional something or other, and it was super cool. Like the concept was cool. I mean, it was a little kids show, so some of the humor was kind of dumb, but it was really cool. It was a really cool concept, and just the fact that it was the Ninja Turtles, it was so cool. Um, but yeah, and I think it's just about time that someone gave us an awesome Ninja Turtles movie, like a more, and it needs to be balanced, you know, like it needs to like have humor in it, because I mean the Ninja Turtles, like, they got famous for being humorous, you know. Because the original, if you ever read the original comic, which is posted online somewhere, if you go to NinjaTurtles.com, you can actually read the original comic written by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird, and it's really gritty. Like it's bloody. Like they kill people. They kill the Foot Clan, which is pretty cool. And it's like the first movie where they fight the Shredder on the on the rooftops, but they actually like legitimately kill him. Like like Leonardo stabs him through the chest at the end of the thing. Spoiler alert. But it was really cool because that was the original. They were like gritty, like real ninjas in the original comic. But when they wanted to adapt it for television, they decided to make them the goofy cowabunga. Let's get some pizza, bros. That kind of ninja, the Ninja Turtles that everyone fell in love with. And so obviously, if you're going to make a Ninja Turtles movie, it's got to have the humor. You got to have the pizza. You got to have Michelangelo doing skateboarding. You got to have their personalities. You know, you got to do that. But it's also I mean, they're ninjas, and we're in a more, like, we want to see more action-oriented Turtles as well. Because if you watch the old cartoon, they never use their weapons. And my brother sent me a really funny video one time about what if the Ninja Turtles really did use their weapons, and it would get gruesome. But that's what we should see. We should see, because they are trained ninjas and they're fighting like terrorists. So I mean, and this isn't like, oh yeah, get them terrorists, Ninja Turtles, come on, dirk der. No, I mean like the Foot Clan led by the Shredder. They're real terrorists, you know, and they're trained ninjas. They wouldn't hesitate to kill the Ninja Turtles. So I want to see like realistic Ninja Turtles. I mean, I know we can't have realistic Ninja Turtles, but I don't know. And I think the recent cartoon, the computer animated movie, the recent CGI movie, that's what they were going for. And they would have done a great job if only the plot was stronger, and if like the animation would have been better, and I don't know, if they just would have like more not made it like a little kids movie, because it's like at this point not just kids are interested in the Ninja Turtles, you know? Like think about all the other staples from the 80s that are being made into movies, like Transformers and G.I. Joe. And granted, both of those movies, I mean, G.I. Joe, say what you will. I'm not here to comment on Transformers and G.I. Joe, but what I'm saying is, even though those franchises are based on children's toys for children or guys like me, the movies are also accessible to adults, and that's what we need to see in a Ninja Turtles movie. So we need to see something along the same lines as Transformers and G.I. Joe, but way better than Transformers and G.I. Joe. Someone who really loves the property needs to get on that. Not Michael Bay, because he's awful. And he ruins things. I mean, the first Transformers movie was decent. I enjoyed it, but then the second one, he just pooped on a film reel and sold it for billions of dollars. But that rant is for another day. But anyway, that's really what I have to say. Not much else. I just saw that video and realized I love the Ninja Turtles a lot. So I guess I'll end with that. But a closing question. And I've always loved this scenario. I like coming up with hypothetical fights between fictional characters. And this is one of my favorite ones. And if you have an opinion on it or an answer to it, leave it on the comments below or whatever you want to do. But here's the thing. Who would win in a fight between all 4 Ninja Turtles and Batman? Now they all have their weapons, but Batman doesn't get to use the Batmobile, and he doesn't have Robin with him. It's just Batman and all of his supplies, all of his stuff in his utility belt. And the 4 Ninja Turtles, all 4 of them with their weapons. The bow staff, the nunchucks, the katanas, and the sais. And we'll say that the arena is a rooftop, but they cannot leave that rooftop. It's the rooftop of an apartment building in New York City. Both of those characters, that's usually that's a equal territory for the 2 of them, or for the 5 of them. So that's my question. Who would win in a fight between Batman and all 4 Ninja Turtles? I leave it all up to you, Internet. Don't disappoint me.